Hello everyone, I'm out on a, well I can't say a bad day, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. I'm on Rimrose Valley in Liverpool. I'm just on a little forage really and a walk. Everyone's at home it looks like. The weather today was gorgeous this morning, and then typical British weather, it's just gone to absolute shit. Join me today, I'm going to pick out a couple of things hopefully that you can eat, that you can't eat, and fingers crossed because of the rain we've had recently, find some mushrooms. And we're coming to our first one. This is horseradish. You can tell because of the vertical leaves, these can be misinterpreted as other things, especially along canals. I don't know the other thing off the top of my head. These are very potent. Really good in stir fries. They tend to grow in big clusters like this, all over the place really. Very common. As you can see, we do share these things with nature, so you see the holes in it everywhere. These are the leaves. The leaves are obviously gorgeous in stir fries or in salads. Would definitely recommend. You can also dehydrate them if you wanted to. But the actual sauce, the sauce itself is actually made from the root. Again, seek landowner's permission, because it is an offence I believe in the UK to dig up certain things without permission. I think this is council property, so you know, who's to say you can't get away with it really. But this thing is a delicious edible. I've ate it before and I would 100% recommend it. Again, it grows quite vibrantly around these sort of months of the year. Quite easily identifiable. But again guys, never munch on a hunch. If you're never 100% about something, just make sure that you do your research. And there's something else I've spotted. Let's see if you can see it. It's very common this time of the year. It's pineapple weed, or mayweed, hence it gets the name from coming up in May. Again, the buds on these things, absolutely gorgeous to eat. You can make nice cheesecakes with them, or you can eat them the way they are. A very, 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 very easy way to identify these things is to get the flower buds, crush them, give it a smell. If it smells like pineapple and it looks like this, it's pineapple weed, it's mayweed. This is a delicious edible, grows around May for a good few months I think. Again guys, would definitely recommend, and also do your research. I am an amateur forager, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, but this is a very good beginner friendly forageable weed, you could say. People call it a weed, but this stuff honestly guys is absolutely gorgeous. You can make cordials from it, you can put it in salads, you can make cheesecake from it, or you can just eat it how it is. Whatever you want to do. I'll be keeping this. It's always quite annoying going out by yourself foraging, because you look like a weirdo, you know, grown men, or you know, grown adults even, coming out of a bush in this sort of weather, this time of day. It's around 7:30 in the evening. You're always going to look weird, so I always advise going out with a buddy, especially if you're going into certain areas and that. You don't know who's waiting in bushes and that these days. Or even a dog. A dog's a good one. You know, if you come out of a bush by yourself, you know, grown adult, people might think you're a bit nuts. I don't really care, if I'm honest, but some people do, and I understand that. So if you have a dog with you, you can always use that excuse that your dog's ran into a bush and you've gone to go fetch it. So there's another good tip for you. We're about half an hour in this little small piece of woodland by the canal. Quite strange actually, maybe it's just not the right time of year for certain mushrooms, or it's been too dry. I mean, we have had a nice wet rain spell, but nothing. I'm looking around, looking on the floor, I'm checking trees, checking tree stumps, moving stuff, and for the first time guys, I can't really see anything. This rain is picking up, and I'm starting to get extremely wet, so it might be time to go home. One thing you definitely get used to as a forager is seeing bright colours like this thing here. and think you found some sort of amanita mushroom, and it's just a smelling off fucking cap, which is quite shit. Very sweet. Wow, there's loads of these big ones. You know, they're good a lot of the time when they're soft, and like the shells on them are quite squishy and like well separated and big. Again, lovely. Again, advice for these things, probably knows yourself, one of the most recognised edibles in the UK is, that's quite sour, that. Don't pick the low ones. You can wash them if you want. I choose not to. You know, it's a few bugs or a bit of bacteria is not going to kill you. Neither is dog piss, you know, but I do avoid for picking the low ones, the low hanging ones. But again, guys, these things are beautiful. Very abundant this time of the year in August. That's when they start to really soften up. So grab them while you can. And remember, leave some for nature. Spotted an opening in the woods. Chances that there's probably going to be crackheads in there pretty high, so you always go in slowly and quiet. So let's go see what we can find. Seems like a big fire pit here or something. Yep. A tree that's been chopped in half, I think. But this has all been charred again, so I don't think any mushrooms will be coming out of that. That looks like some sort of totem or something. This stool? I don't know. It's definitely been carved. It's been destroyed, and it's sad really to see people. I mean, I'm all for fires, forests. Oh, ho, ho, hang on, guys. I knew it. Don't give up. You know what? I was just about to give up, and I found these bad boys. What is it? They're coming out the ground here, and also coming out the tree. Right, let's pick one. Let's have a look at what they are. There's a top, nice little nipple on the head. They are the gills. Doesn't really smell very mushroomy. That could be because of the rain, but nonetheless, I knew it. I was about to give up, and here we are. I'm absolutely drenched, but that's made the day, that. Absolutely. I'll get an identification for these, or a rough estimate. I'll come back and I'll give you an ID. That's the tree. I think that is a sycamore or a maple tree. So softwood, I think that is. Another quick note as well, guys, is that as far as I'm aware, every mushroom in the UK is completely safe to touch. Some very experienced foragers and mycologists may even taste them. I definitely would not recommend that unless you know what you're doing. But I used to be quite scared of picking mushrooms, you know, especially as a kid. I didn't really know what they were, if I was honest with you. But I used to stay clear of them, and especially like even when I first started foraging, I'd pick mushrooms up or touch them with plastic bags or with gloves on. That's not necessary, of course. You can do if you want to, but I've seen really no reason why. There's nothing in this. You can't poison yourself by touching a mushroom and touching your mouth, for example. You may have reactions to them, negative reactions, which can be common. But again, guys, you're normally okay touching them. So I'm gonna carry on. I've never been in here before, actually. It looks quite decent. It's a shame because a lot, you know, I think the best time for mushroom hunting is like January, I'd say, because a lot of this foliage dies back. And you can see a lot of the mushrooms coming out, obviously, of the ground, but it's hard to see. I'm probably walking past loads here, but it does note that we're losing light quite quickly. But again, never give up, guys. I was literally so close to giving up then, especially in this rain. I'm soaked even with the waterproof. Oh, it's just a leaf. Even with the waterproof jacket on, it can be alright pain in the arse sometimes because I'm absolutely drenched. Remember what I said? There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing, guys. I think I found like a little power station here. I think. Yeah. Oh, definitely a power station. I know exactly where I am. I think I might come out round the sides of this actually and come back round. I'll keep this recording, I'm blessed. I think I can come out this way. I hope at least. I'll keep it on. Ow. Oh, it doesn't help wearing shorts, you know. Honestly. Yeah, I think I can come out this way. I think I'm done for the day. I've been out for a couple of hours now. I'm quite happy with just the one mushroom and a couple of other... Oh, I thought it was a wood pile then. Gutted. Plastic it looks like. Where am I? I genuinely don't know where I am. I thought I was by the... I think I've lost myself here, lads. I thought I was by the canal. Apparently not. Okay, looks like I have to find my way, which I can't be that far from home, do you know what I mean? That's some more horseradish here as well, guys. Absolutely everywhere. So get out and get looking. We'll update you when I'm closer. Absolutely gorgeous round here. It's the only bit of nice greenery that we have, if I'm honest. Elder trees again, guys, you can probably see here the flowers. So you can pick elder flowers a couple of months before. So you're looking at May, June, July. It ends in July and August. They tend to mature into the black ones. If you leave the elder flowers, they do go into these berries, which you can eat. That was very bitter. Also, if you're lucky enough, sometimes you can get jelly ears that are still about from January, and you know what? I'll have to be careful I don't get tetanus here. But I don't know if you can see these, guys. There's one, two on the tree. I'm gonna plant the bush. These things, these are called jelly ears, wood ears, dew ears, whatever you want to call them. These are used a lot in hot and sour soups in China. Bloody hell, those they were quite bitter, those berries. These things are great. I'll have to do a video on them, guys, when I go in, because this rain's like absolutely soaking my phone. These are what you're looking for, guys. Clusters like this on the elder tree. Black berries, that's what you want. You don't want them to be green or anything else. Again, it's not really recommended that you eat them raw. Some people say you can. I've ate them for years and I'm fine, but that's a terrible argument to make, really. They do have a compound in them that is toxic. It's a very small amount and it's very prevalent in the leaves. So do not eat or consume the leaves. But the berries are completely fine to eat and use. I make cordials. I made my own sherry with vodka as well. That was really nice. I made that last year and that's still drinkable now, actually, saying that. But yeah, elderberry is another delicious edible that's very easy, very beginner friendly. Just obviously get good on your trees, obviously, because there are other berries that do look similar to that are toxic. Some can even be fatal, so never munch on a hunch, guys. That's the power station that I was round the back of before. A lot of this is fireweed, all the beautiful pink and purple flowers. That's all fireweed. I wouldn't pick them really from the side of a electricity station or whatever that is. I tell you what, I knew I should have brought an umbrella, because I'm walking down here and this is supposed to be a waterproof jacket, and I've got shorts on, I've got shoes that you're supposed to wear at the beach. Don't ask why. The weather was fine really when I left. It wasn't too bad at least. And I was soaked right through to my bollocks.